Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now... Yep, guilty as charged. I love salt. It emphasizes the taste a lot, and those crispy snacks. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions, and there were many more to come. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
Our refuge from the world, a place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was, far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her... The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here, as long as we were together and happy. We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now. There's a thick layer of dust and an almost invisible outline where we kept the water pitcher. It hasn't been long enough for so much dust to accumulate, has it? She was special, contradictory. She didn't mind these, actually. I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark. These keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. I'm only supposed to take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though. Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors, so this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful. There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke? She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already. It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice? We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad. Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens. We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Good night, love.
She would always bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty? Dust everywhere. The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung. It's full of little scratches and gouges. Dust everywhere. She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard, but I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess. Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible. I have no need for the words in there. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway. No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market, big enough for a lifetime of mementos. My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love. And no trapdoor under there. Just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trapdoor under there. Just more creaky floor. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena. Dearest, and then you... Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you're feeling lost.
How could I possibly forget the color of her hair like that, even for a moment? She was my girl with the sun in her hair. What's happened to me? I liked to watch her comb her hair before she came to bed, but that was so long ago. At some point, I just stopped. She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere, nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. I never noticed it before, but there's a tiny crack in it. Well, it's a hairline fracture. I still remember when this thing smelled of fresh paint. How did I miss everything getting dinkier, more worn? We should have renewed our life somehow, but money was always so tight. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful. I should leave the keys here until she comes back, because I know she will.
Where are you going?
I said I'd be back, and here I am. I did come back. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock. Proust wrote all his life about the associative power of tastes and smells. He spent his last years in retreat from the world, though, writing in a cork-lined bedroom. It's too tangy, too poignant. Brings it all back.
Do I even matter to you anymore? Do you even notice anything I do, how I look, how I smell?
I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad. Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens. She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it. I've been so immature about these. Even resorted to the old pill under the tongue trick more than a few times. She deserved better.
Please take it. It's not just that I worry about you. I don't want to bury my pig-headed husband.
I'm only supposed to take these before meals. We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. Why did we choose this place? We were both so young and spontaneous. Why did we suddenly decide we should let our love wither away in a still life? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking, it never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now! It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? Too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic feels darker by the minute, but the sun is still high in the sky. Or is it? I feel so turned around. It can't be happening. No, I can still see even if the light is going. I'm not turning it on. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game. Serena thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. All of these pathetic souvenirs from all the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? I couldn't care less about this damn thing. It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination. It's like the whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. Why torture myself trying to remember? This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started to mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words, my whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. I hate her so much. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited. If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds all right, just like she's rubbed salt into mine. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Mouggier? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann. Why torture myself trying to remember? It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk, but not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. It's finally sinking in. She's not coming back. Nothing in this cabin will ever change again unless it's by my hand. How could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage? I will fix it. In case she comes back.
We don't have any more light bulbs.
I haven't got any bulbs on me, and I didn't bring any tools. What am I thinking? Why am I worrying about a stupid lamp?
I'm sick of this thing anyway. We're chipping away at what little money we have because of a piece of junk.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? Why torture myself trying to remember? Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction. She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. I'm too upset to even think straight. I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled, that wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? I hate her so much. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back, but I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn... Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn... Why torture myself trying... I'm too upset to even think straight. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? I hate her so much. I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. All of these pathetic souvenirs from... She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
Why torture myself trying to remember?
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. I'm too upset to even think straight. Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body. No, this isn't like me. I must calm down. If anyone is to be blamed, that's me. This ugly old thing makes me feel sick. I hate her so much. All of this... I couldn't care less about...
Why must I always be the one to fill the damn pitcher?
Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
I couldn't care less about... Why torture myself? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all... I couldn't care less about this. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Do you realize how stupid this was?
My
I
God.
had a plan. I took
What
measures
is
to
this?
ensure nothing like this would
It can't...
happen. But no,
It isn't.
couldn't help your damn self. We
How did it happen?
Now,
I
the bulldozers are coming
can't
any
remember.
minute.
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed?
Do you think they will buy it after all this time?
It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, it couldn't help your damn self.
I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. This rug, I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't. I can't even think about this. It's grotesque. Red like blood. Yellow like dead eyes.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, it couldn't help your damn self. We can't. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry, it's all covered.
Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream. In that sleep of death, what dreams may come. I can't bring myself to close my eyes. I know I'll see her. What have I done? I should electrocute myself with that lamp. We used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. Oh, I'd give anything for a bottle of scotch. So many things wrong. Different. What happened? I remember none of it. Nothing. I don't need to see that horror any better. Is there someone out there? Or am I hearing things? I'm not taking any chances by turning this on. Is this purgatory? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book. My own dark world. Barely alive. Is this my eternal punishment? I wonder if this plant is poisonous. With my luck, it would just give me a headache. Atropa belladonna. You were a better fate for me. Isn't time supposed to heal all wounds? I've really gone insane this time, haven't I? I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer? Dust. Only dust. Will I see another dawn after this long night? I'd do anything to forget, to be able to focus on something. Just read again. Anything other than... Dear God, would death be guaranteed if I'm too much of a coward to try killing myself with this. No light. Only darkness. I feel sick. Flesh. Temptations. Oh no. I couldn't. Not after. I didn't touch her. I could have, but no, I did not. The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration. Delirium. If I smashed the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards. Bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery, even quicker than the wrists. I can't bear looking at this, all the neglect within. I didn't look enough at her. And now, it's too late. Her purple dress, like it was torn out of the night sky. And I tore her life from her.
Dearest. And then you
It smells sour and musty, like decay. Evidence. Shit. Evidence. I can't run from this. I didn't deserve her. Whatever happens to me, I will deserve it. When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her hair when I... They say hair is just dead cells anyway. The more hair you have, the more strands of dead cells sprouting from your scalp, streaming behind you in your wake. Shattering it would get me some sharp shards, but no, I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. If only I could see her hold this again. But now, this is real. No dream was ever like this. I can't touch it. It was hers. What did I do to my love?
He spent much time here.
Do you think they will buy it after?
What's happening to me?
Sorry, we'll do it.
Is this real or some kind of drug-fueled nightmare? I wish I could overdose myself with this. Nah, an easy way out is never the best one. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment?
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan.
She's not coming back.
Nothing like this would happen.
She never left.
No, you couldn't
I've
help
been running from a lot, but I can't run away from this.
the bulldozers are
I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it?
quiet after all this time.
Fire will do it.
It's been months since you.
Fire will do it.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
With a twist of wind, Oisin fell hard on his homeland ground.
Do you realize how stupid?
You and me both, my warrior poet.
I took measures to
You and me
ensure nothing like
both.
this would happen. But
I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end.
any minute.
Don't worry.
There's only one way anything can end, really.
Time here.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you.
It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is just
Give me the kerosene.
dead. I should bury my sorry self in it. All those memories. I'm so sorry, Serena. I loved you.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing
Dead,
like this would
worm-eaten wood.
But no. You
The
couldn't
many
help
times
yourself.
we sat here.
We can't
So
let
many.
now. The bulldozers are coming.
To think there would ever be a last time.
Don't worry.
The dinners, the laughs.
He spent much time
I can't
here.
bear looking at it any longer.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time?
Fire will do it.
It's been months since you.
Fire will do it.
Why did she have to be like that?
Give me the kerosene.
Why did she always toy with my feelings? What have I done to you, my Serena? I can't think about this. I feel faint. Have to breathe normally. I must have taken her ring off when...
We had a plan. I
Why
took
is it
measures
in
to
this
ensure nothing
chest?
like this would happen.
Was it
But
guilt?
no, you couldn't help your downside.
Disgust?
We can't risk losing
Denial?
now. The bulldozers
In
are
sickness
coming any
and in
minute.
health, until
Don't worry.
death do us
It's all
part.
covered. He spent much time here.
Do you think they will
I'm getting
buy it
hysterical.
all this time?
Fire
Seeing
will
this,
do it.
I can't help thinking of pepper spray. It doesn't even make any sense.
Fine. Give me the
Pepper.
kerosene.
The black condiment. I have to focus on something, just not this. I need to stop staring at this idiotic thing. If only I had died of high blood pressure, at least she would
Do you
be
realize how stupid
random
this was?
associations.
We had a plan.
I remember
took
after our
measures to
fight
ensure
just
nothing like this would
staring
happen.
at this salt shaker
But
for what
no,
seemed like
you couldn't help
hours.
your downside.
Serena was the salt of the earth. She was my pillar, my guardian angel. What have I done?
It's all covered. He spent much time here.
My face. What's happened to my face?
Fire will do it.
Is this my punishment?
Fire.
It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along. Until I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure
I'm-
nothing like this would
I'm going to be sick.
happen. No,
Oh.
you couldn't help your downside.
Is this
We
how I did it?
doing it now.
I
The
should
bulldozers are
bash
coming
my
any
skull in with
minute.
this right here, right
Don't
now.
worry.
There's no point in going on.
He
If
spent
only
much
Serena
time
hadn't missed me back then.
Do you think they will
There's
buy
no
it all
booze,
this time?
no
here. Fire will
food.
do it.
It's
Even
been
if
months
there was
since you-
anything left to eat or drink, I couldn't force it
Fine.
down.
Give me the kerosene.
There's no point. Just words. This is not life. All the words in these books couldn't bring her back to me.
Do you realize
What have I become?
We had a
All the knowledge in here was at my reach, and yet I was blinded by ignorance.
We can't risk moving it now. The
That
bulldozers
night,
are coming any minute.
the night we had that fight,
Don't worry.
this is where she told me.
You spent much time
What a
here.
damn fool I was.
Do you think they will buy it?
Don't walk away from me. Don't you fucking care anymore? Stop! Get back here.
Fine.
She was right. I wasn't good enough for her. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police?
How stupid this was.
Are they coming for me?
I took measures to ensure
I deserve it,
nothing like this would
but
happen. But no.
I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know.
Don't worry.
The window.
All covered. You spent much time here.
Do you think they will buy it after all? Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine, give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please. No.